Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of mindfulness and positivity. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Hope you're finding time to really safely inhabit the body and really become present. Practicing presence to really savor the quality of each moment. How are you meeting each moment? And this will decide the quality of your life, for our lives are just made up of these constant nows. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always here, no matter what your ego says or that chattering voice inside your head says about the past or says about the future. The reality is just here, just now. And sometimes we take it for granted, that we take it as mundane, that it's just another day. I'd like for you to take a step back and really center and drop in, and to have a quick reframe, to arrive at this moment with new eyes and new perspective. Arrive with a beginner's mind. Arrive with a certain sense of emptiness, not waiting to fill it up with information and to-dos, obligations, and responsibilities. You are already enough. What we're building here is the groundwork for acting on this world in an authentic manner. We are going to practice acting out of inspiration rather than desperation, rather than always feeling incomplete and always having the need to do something to feel okay. Okayness comes from within, and in these couple of moments that we share in this podcast, I would love to impart and share with you that completeness can be summoned or realized right where you are. That is the beauty of mindfulness. There's no amount of material things, there's no amount of achievements, external validations and such that will make you feel complete other than what you feel inside. So practice that skill of knowing and acknowledging the completeness that is, which is you. That to be alive is already an abundance. To live another day, a day full of possibilities, a day full of magic and miracles, is something to be grateful for and not to whiz about, or nothing to begrudge or just go through blindly. Maybe arrive here with a clear intention and clear eyes, and to really feel each moment with your sensory perceptions. You can start with the body. How does the hand feel? How does your feet touch the ground? What's the texture? Coldness, warmth? Do you feel expanded in the heart? Are your shoulders tensed? And just to be open to what arrives in each moment, and whatever arises, love that. Offer up compassion and understanding, and give it some space to just fully observe and to just be the silent watcher. There's nothing to fix, nowhere to go, nothing to do. It will all be done. But our main focus here is to realize the truth of what we are, which is awareness, which is bigger than your persona, bigger than you, your weight, and your name, and your job, and your occupation, bigger than your obligations. And then when you act into the world with this knowingness of the bigness of what you are, which is infinity, there shall be no limit to what you can be, do, or receive. Break free from the patterns of yesterday. Maybe change things up. That's the concept of 10x is better than 2x, because if you just repeat what you did yesterday, you'll just get the same result. Leave space for renewal. Maybe get to know yourself even deeper. Maybe the things that you're clinging to or you think that you need, you don't really need. Maybe you can try to let them go through an exhale. Honor it. Honor everything as a visitor. Everything's just visiting you, running through you, and you're just there as a caretaker, just like a gardener, tending patiently. And there's no limit to your energy. Energy comes from within. Energy comes from life. Yogananda calls it universal life force, vital energy. That if you shift the sensual perceptions inward, you'll get to renew and will have healing powers, healing energies through the vagus nerve, through the solar plexus, through your crown chakra. It is infinite. It is your thinking that sometimes is becoming the source of the leak. Having leaky energy through your irresponsible thinking. So we can easily clean that up, my friend, just by tuning inwards and taking a deep breath and practicing mindful exercises, practicing meta-loving kindness. It's all written in the books and the quotes. It's about integration, and that is what we're here for. I'm here to help you integrate and practice and tell you that in 1 minute you can change your life, because you can change the way you see things. And in the way you change to see things, your physiology shall change. And it has been written in epigenetics that you can turn on and off certain DNAs that are helpful for your well-being. And this happens as you sit, as you breathe. What you can control. You have full control of your breath. You have full control of the thoughts you think. You can even let go of thinking all throughout. Let go of thinking. Just don't care. Don't care too much. The caring part of you is the ego. It cares. Its intention is good, but sometimes it's detrimental to relationships and yourself. And your relationship with yourself is of utmost importance too. So become mindful with that. Be watchful with that. Be a keen observer. Be an investigator. Be an inquisitive watcher. We're just here to observe, investigate, appreciate, share joy, and watch your default state of facial expression. Make it one of, like the smiling Buddha. Okay? That's it for today. I hope you found some insights that you can apply today that Even for a minute, you can drop in. Like John Kabat-Zinn said, imagine a ball, you're dropping the ball. Or imagine a pebble slowly falling towards the floor of the lake. Totally let go, because there's nothing to hold on to. Everything is impermanent and everything is changing, and there's nothing to cling to. Make your body strong so that you're not enslaved by it. Master the body. Plus, you'll look good too. Do 1,000 push-ups and see the difference it makes in the way you feel and the way your posture develops. Stand up straight with your shoulders back and chest upward. Be a winning lobster, as Jordan Peterson said. Be a number one lobster, okay? And the 4 C's: commitment, clarity, confidence, capability. All these can be stirred up in the mind as you imagine it, as you affirm it. And it's best to really prime yourself into peak state by being intentional. It's so easy. Go out for a walk. Go to a place where you're undisturbed and stand up straight and really ground towards the earth. Feel the palms of your feet really grounded onto the ground, connecting to the core of the earth. Imagine the earth, my friend. Just imagine the vastness of earth. And open your arms out wide and just affirm you're ready to receive, you're ready to learn, you're ready to act, you're ready to do what is needed, you're ready to commit to what is needed for yourself to become the fullest version of you, to become truly aligned to the best that life has to offer. It is nature. Nothing is outside of you. Life does not end on the border of your skin. It's all seamless, my friend. Everybody you see outside is you. Everything that upsets you is a facet of yourself that needs healing, that needs looking at. And when you look at it, you'll know what is needed to be done. Let go of willful blindness. Let go of attachment to comfort. Okay, learning, it involves a little bit of pain. It's just like getting a tattoo and finishing a yoga class and doing some deadlifts or something hard. It makes me feel alive, but this is just my personal experience or personal opinion. Undergoing voluntary hard work, it just gets me closer to life. It makes me feel right here. The boundlessness of being. You are limitless. What is it gonna look like for you today, my friend? Take that responsibility of looking at it. Look at yourself. Are you happy with what you see? If not, what changes do you need to make? Sometimes you just gotta do some quick nudges. If you change a small direction today, you'll thank yourself in 20 years. Okay? It's the 1% principle. Get one better at one thing each day. And do not be too hard on yourself, because it is only up to you. You are the designer of your life. Take charge and coach yourself. There's nothing you cannot be, do, or have. What you can imagine, what you see in others, you can achieve for yourself, and even better, because you're gonna make it your own. You're gonna add your own flair to it. If you find a painting that you feel resonated to, or you hear a song, you can make one that is better, because that is just your raw material. You were pulled towards it because of your intuitive magnetism towards it, your resonance towards it, and that means something. It just does not mean that you consume it. Stir up that something that is deep within you that will make you create something out of it. And it can be unrelated. It can be a beautiful scenery, make you cook a dish, or it can be a beautiful moment that you observe in other people, make you write a prose. Okay? So try these things. A beautiful conversation can be turned into a nice sculpture. Okay, these are the fun things that we can do. Shout out to everybody who purchased It's All in Your Head, friend. Everything is a thought and thoughts can be changed. Shout out to Jagadisha, Nancy, Caroline, of course, to the people in Substack. Most recently, my beloved reader, subscriber, friend, Isabel. Thank you for making this book your friend or your companion as you drink your coffee. Let's do a little reading. For this is just it's a very easy book to understand. It's just one insight per page plus a quote that you can integrate and practice and use within your day. Okay, make your personal reality your personality. This is page 81. In leading a life of purity, joy, and boundlessness, one must take responsibility in creating one's reality through deliberate practice and knowing how the mind, unconscious, and outcomes are related. We live our lives through this mask we call persona, your identity. You're not limited by how your outcomes or externals are related to you. Your daily life is reflected onto you moment to moment as you think and exist through the mind, vibrating as the person that you are. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. So once again, know the power of belief. Know the power of your thinking. Nothing is ever solid. Everything you see outside of you is already the past, my friend. Are you ready to go there? In this metaphysical state of mind, well, that's how you create magic. That's how you create outrageous things. And we are all meant for audacious things. You'll get bored. Your soul won't be stirred up if you stay in the rut, if you stay in comfort, if you stay in a predictable life, and to just be entertained and stimulated in a superficial level. Why not go deep? Why not risk losing what you're attached to for something greater and grander? It is worth it. I left a comfortable situation in my home country to discover what has been stirring up my interest. I've always thought that what would it be like living in New York? So I'm here now. But I used to stay in a prefecture or a province in the islands of the Philippines. And I have a father, a kind father, who is a hug trader, businessman, financier, and I also have a business entrepreneur mother who is a pawnbroker. So I would spend time in the pawn shop and also handling the family business, tending to the pigs. Shout out to the pigs. Sorry for the harm, but that was a time in my life. I was just doing what I was told at the moment at the level of my consciousness, but now I know better that pigs have consciousness and we should be vegan. I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying that you should learn and look what is right for you and to do no harm. So yeah, going back to being an adventurous one, I've had it comfortable there. My path has been laid out, and having a living situation, having a house, and having businesses to attend to, I left it to follow the dream of being a creator and to discover what's up for myself. I ended up working with Sarah, providing tattoos for people. Tattoos, music, and cooking. So I delve into that by working in restaurants. I was a bike messenger, looking into how things work. What are they delivering? What are these messengers delivering? Apparently, lots of things need moving in the city in the fastest way possible. Sometimes it's confidential envelopes, sometimes it's clothes by models, sometimes it's food. What was the most interesting? Oh, appliances. I strapped not sure, I think it was a fan I strapped on my backpack I delivered from 6th Avenue to the Lower East Side. That was a treat to be part of the circulation of things. So, yeah, and in this discovery, with this, if you entertain what's pulling you, what's your, with your, what you are intuited to do, and jumping into the unknown, you open up worlds, you open up to people. Because during my bike messengering days, that I think it was in 2016, 17 to 18, and yeah, I had the whole day to see the beauty of New York, going to the nooks and crannies of buildings and lofts and offices and warehouses, on a bike, staying fit, listening to music and audio books and podcasts. So I'm constantly bombarded with information and insights, and that's where I found out about Abraham Hicks, Deepak Chopra. I listened to a lot of Stuart Wilde as I biked, and I learned as I went along. I took notes. And yeah, it is really worth going for, to minimize your regret, because it will kill you. Remember the quote, if you do not use what is within you, it shall kill you. If you use what is within you, you bring it forth, it will save you. So tend to the whisper of the spirit. Don't be scared. It's just a little pain. It's just a little discomfort. A little discomfort of going out there. If you're shy, talk to somebody. Okay? If you're afraid to exercise, just do it. Just do it. And you will have then created the person who will love it. Okay? That's it for today. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you, because you're alive and you're here and you're doing it and you're trying. What are you gonna try today? Make it a noble one. Check out the Noble Try on Substack. Check out startearlytoday.com if you wanna work with me one-on-one. Let's grow together. Let's figure it out together. We're all artists, and maybe we can create magic. Who knows? We'll never know unless we try. That's it for today. Till tomorrow, happy Thursday. Namaste.